Yo, what's going on, guys? Kind of bummed to be making this video today. Thought today would have gone a little bit differently, but we'll get to that in a second. A couple of things before that. One, be sure to subscribe. I'm going to start making more videos to this channel, more fishing videos. I know I upload the podcast to this channel, but I'm getting a camera, provided one of two things. But I'm going to be getting a camera, and I'm going to be making some more videos, some fishing videos. I know my roommate just bought a bunch of fly fishing stuff, so I'm gonna start like a beginner series, how to get started and techniques and stuff, and we're gonna kind of document his experience beginning in the sport, me helping him along with that, plus other stuff as I prepare for comps, try out different methods myself, better myself as an angler, and just all kinds of different types of videos like that. Number two, when you're done with this, head over to Hardway Outdoors on YouTube. It's my buddy Dan. He posts a lot of fishing and hunting videos, trapping, whatnot. Just crazy about the outdoors, crazy passionate. Love the guy. Definitely go check out his stuff. A lot of great stuff. I'm in a few of his videos, but definitely a lot of great content over there at Hardway Outdoors. So without further ado, today I went fishing, obviously, but I left around like 10 o'clock, 10:30. It was about an hour drive. And pretty cold out today. Not too cold, but it was still below freezing. It was like 27, which, definitely layered up. It was nice and warm and toasty. New stream for me. I just wanted to see some different water. Was originally thinking about streamer fishing, but I'm probably going to do that in the next couple of days, so I figured I'd try the nymph route out. Just kind of wanted to feel some fish. It's been a few weeks since I've been out on the water, so I wanted to put a few fish in the net. Plus, I got a new net that'll show you a little bit. But yeah, I did all right. I caught 3 fish pretty quickly, and then it's some nice water. I was moving pretty slow. Saw some nice pools, and then so I kind of decided that I was gonna fish up through with my nymphs, and then come back to the car and grab my streamer rod and my streamer gear, and then work those deeper holes, deeper log jams where I didn't catch anything with the streamers, and see if I could whip something up. But so I moved upstream, and I got to a point where I could no longer walk on the bank that I was on because the gorge wall was coming down. It was deep, so I couldn't get up that way. I had to cross the river, and it was slate bottom. And, I could have went around to the more graveled section, crossed, and then went back up. Of course, I was too lazy to do that, so I crossed right where I was, and slate bottom, I got in the current, and I just started sliding downstream like I was on skates. And there was like a little waterfall, probably about 20 feet down from where I ended up falling, because I didn't want to get down there. I didn't want to get sucked in the waterfall. So I took another step towards the bank to see if I could get out, and I fell into the water. The water went up to my bottom lip. I got a little bit of water in my mouth, but that's no big deal. But it was freezing. This is not the time of the year to take a swim, especially it being 27 degrees outside, and I'm sure the water was probably close to mid 30s, maybe lower 40s. Not exactly sure, but definitely not pleasant to swim in or to get wet. Plus it being cold, so my head immediately thought hypothermia. I don't want to get that, especially by myself. So I just started heading for the car, so I could get warm right away. But I passed this really nice run that I plan on streamer fishing, that I had planned on coming back and streamer fishing once I switched rods. And I was kind of warm by the time I got down there from like moving pretty quickly. And I figured, why not? I'd only fished for an hour and a half, and so I was missing like 4 hours of fishing by leaving early. I figured, why not throw a few casts in there, just cause last few casts. So I didn't, it was an hour drive, I only fished for an hour and a half, and was kind of bummed about it. But so I went to go pull my line off my reel, and my reel's frozen. And so I went and pulled again, a little harder, see if I could get it off the other frozen line, and I snapped it like clean off my fly line. My fly line actually broke about 4 inches above where my leader was connected. Which, I mean, this line's been on there for a while, so it's not too surprising. Plus, the tip sections tend to wear a little quicker than the rest, so I'm sure the line's okay, but just that section. And I'd rather have that break to me than to a fish, so I'm not too bummed about that. But it was definitely a little extra slap in the face, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely time to call it a day. But I don't know if you can see in the background, but my waders are hanging right here. They're soaked. Everything else is laid out behind me, drying everything out. And then in this bowl right here, right there, it's full of rice. That is my cell phone. My cell phone is in that bucket. It currently will not turn on. It's like freaking out, vibrating, but the screen won't turn on. So my phone may have fallen casualty, which sucks, but we'll see. Hopefully it's all right. But, I'm planning on still trying to fish the next 2 days. Communication with who I'm fishing with is going to be a little tough. My phone is broken. But yeah. But I really wanted to... I put my first few fish in the net, which is this nice catch cam net that I just picked up at the show this past weekend. I love the bright green. It's part of the reason I got it. Plus the brown trout handle. I got to sit down with the owner. His name's Bo Robinson. I've actually followed him on Instagram for quite a while. But sat down and talked with him for the podcast, so he'll be on the next podcast. I'll probably post that tomorrow night and then really promote it Monday through the rest of the week. But that's on SoundCloud. Oh, and of course, I do put those up to YouTube as well, so you can just watch it here or listen to it here. But cool dude. Really love the product. I caught 3 fish before I ended up taking a spill. And I like it so far. I do need to get a ring so I can attach this to the back. I just kind of slid this through my straps because I broke my magnet last time before I got this net. So I need to get a new ring, and then I need to get a little tether so I can tether this so it hangs nice like this on my back so I can just pull it off and net fish that way. But I'm really happy with it so far, and especially when I get the GoPro, because like I said, I'm going to be making more videos. I'm looking forward to getting the GoPro mount and getting a nice video of the fish. And I actually watched the tutorial video the other night on using the net and the GoPro, and I didn't actually think of some of this stuff, so there's a really cool video. I'll probably leave the link to that on one of my pages or whatnot. Actually, I'll put the link in the description. That's what I'll do. But yeah, so just look for more content to come, more videos, tutorials, whatnot. Be sure to also follow me on Facebook. I have a blog called Beyond the River, same as the YouTube channel. I try to post 4 to 5 times a week. Just stories, thoughts on the sport, stuff like that. Instagram at T.O. the Man. Usually post once or twice a day. Fishing content, obviously. And little snippets of the podcast. And the podcast can be found on SoundCloud or YouTube. Also on Twitter at TOLRogue. I don't really post too much on that, but I'll be getting more into that. But just stay tuned, more content to come. And like I said, if you haven't checked out Hardway Outdoors, go over and do that right now. Peace.